On the long journey home from school, you want to say hi to my dad? I offered to Lewis.
Oh.
Whoa, this just got really dark. Both of my parents died. My mother died in a car crash while my father died in the military. My foster dad, Lee, has been taking care of me since I was 8. So the zombie apocalypse hasn't happened in this universe?
No, it's
What
high
are you
school.
reading? What are you reading?
Sure, why not? Lewis replied to my question.
What are you reading?
I nodded at him and walked into my house to see Lee cooking dinner. Well, hello, Clementine.
He's a black man too.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking like this.
Oh.
And a boy you brought over.
Oh,
Lee smiled
that's
widely
the
at
Walking
me
Dead
and Lewis.
series. I'm stupid.
It was almost odd. Hello, Clem. Oh wait, that's not him. Hello, Clem's dad. I'm Lewis Peterson. Nice to meet you. Oh my God. Lewis held out his hand to Lee. It was honestly nice to see Lewis and Lee trying to interact. Lee shook Lewis's hand out courageously in return. Right back at you.
Michael.
Right back at you, pal. Lee smiled. Clem, you have such a nice taste in friends. Who knows, maybe boyfriends too. Lee shrugged at me with a grin. Lee, are you serious? What? Why would you say that? I thought. Lewis laughed at Lee's stupid, smug remark. I couldn't lie though. His laugh was super cute. Kidding. No one's POV. Did you have to put no one's POV? Like, I would have presumed that if...
Michael, is that for like the real Walking Dead series thing?
Hang on, Cameron, hang on. What'd you say, Gerald?
Is that for the real Walking Dead series?
No, my friend wrote a story, and I'm reading it.
Based on the Walking Dead thing.
Correct. Alright.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Keep reading
let's see where I left off.
Listen.
Lee stared at Lewis cheerfully. Lewis, I thought this was oh, never mind. Lewis, I want to get to know you. Are you able to stay for dinner? I can't read.
English, please.
I make quite a mean dish if I do say so. Lee winked, making Lewis laugh even more. I'm sure he can't, Clementine replied to Lee's suggestion and offer. Lewis looked at Clementine. Nonsense. I'm sure my parents wouldn't mind. Lewis snarked back. Snarked. He walked to the kitchen table, set his bag down. Oh, my screen went black because I'm on the phone. Oh my God. He walked to the kitchen table, set his bag down, and already made himself comfortable. Clem did the same by sitting across from him, crossing her arms. She was disappointed and felt awkward. Lee prepared the table for the meal and sat down. So, Lewis, do you have a girlfriend?
Damn.
Do you have a girlfriend? Lee asked out of curiosity. That made Clementine choke on her drink. Bro, it reminds me of the scene from Incredibles 2 where Violet spit the water out her nose.
Oh yeah.
That joke was so nasty. Well, no, not yet at least. He smiled, looking over at Clem. Whoa, that's kind of sus. Oh, what? Why was he looking at me? Why?
Horny boy, yeah, that's him.
Shut up! Why did he say yet? Does he have the hots for someone else? The hots? Or me? I had to ask him, what do you mean by yet? You like someone or what? I had the nerve to ask. He glared at me for the moment. Ha ha. You. Lewis playfully said. Of course, I couldn't tell if he was kidding or not. No one's point of view. Lee laughed as well. Who knows, Clementine? This could be that boy you're always talking about. Lee had the nerve to say to Clem. Wait! Clementine forcefully yelled back at him. A boy? Lewis questioned Clementine. Clementine held her hands and rolled her eyes with annoyance. No, there is no. Clem was interrupted midway by Lee. But you always talk about a boy with dread. Clementine interrupted in return. She clenched her fists with fury fuming in her. Dang, I wish she would slam her fist on a black person like that. I'll punch her in her chest. No, there is no boy, she yelled back. Oh, so a girl.
I'm great.
Lee asked. This time Clementine stood up from the table and slammed her hands down. Oh, she would have got smacked across her forehead. No, she screamed loudly. I am excusing myself from this dinner. I will be eating in my room. Good night. Who is she talking to? Cause Lee ain't the one. Clementine took her plate and stormed upstairs to her bedroom. Hey,
Bro,
Queens.
you don't mess with my man's Lee like that.
Once again, another little short chapter. But hey, usually the first couple chapters in stories are short or whatever. Lowercase I at the beginning of a sentence. Hope you enjoyed this funny chapter as much as capital I did. Writing it with my friend Talia. See y'all tomorrow in tomorrow's update.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for chapter 3.
Colon parentheses heart. Alright, I read 2 chapters.
No, wait, chapter 3, please.
You want me to... How long is chapter 3?
It's literally the same length.
Let's make this last forever. Smut. What is smut? What the
You will see.
the fuck is that? Clementine stormed up to her room with her food. She was left alone left alone in there for about 15 minutes, so she decided to eat her feelings out with the dinner. She's about to be in her feelings. Where's the ice cream? After those few short minutes, a person she wasn't expecting walked into her room. It was Lewis. Hey, Clem. Are you, like, okay? He asked, worried. Clem sat up inside, shaking her head. Who knows at this point? She shrugged and walked to her window, staring out at the night sky. I gotta yawn, hang on. Alright.
See, why you to your friend like that, Michael?
Nah, I'm just tired. I am beyond sick of Lee making it seem like I have a crush on you. Clem crossed her arms. Lewis sat back on the bed and stared at Clem's back. He rubbed his neck. What the fuck? Well, do you? He asked. She did indeed, but she was always scared to admit it, considering they've been friends 9 years, ever since Clementine's parents died. Lewis, let's be honest, I dunno. Clementine got interrupted by the ringtone of Lewis's phone. It was his alive mother. I'm horrible, I'm sorry. To sum up the whole conversation, it was his mother talking about how his parents are gone for the night and do not want Lewis coming home. Well, damn it. Lewis was disappointed at the news his mom had given. What's the tea, bro? Ugh. Clementine asked out of curiosity. Lewis glanced at her. Supposedly, I can't go home tonight because my mom and dad are gone for the night. They're just about to fuck. They don't want them to hear them clap. He then stopped. He then stopped and looked at Clem.
You're foreshadowing.
They're finna go at it.
You're foreshadowing.
Lewis asked, do you think it'll be alright if I stay here for the night? Oh. Lewis asked, did Clem hear that correct? Yup. Lewis wondered if he could stay. Clementine hesitated to give him an answer, but she did. An answer from me? Of course you can, but let me ask Lee. I doubt he would say no. That's the wrong no. That's the wrong no. I'm giving this story a thumbs down. No, I'm playing.
No.
The man already adores you. Clementine walked down to the kitchen to ask Lee.
Oh my god.
Lewis smiled at her. Thanks, girlie. Ugh, he said right as she walked away. Lee approved of the question Clementine asked him about if Lewis could slumber here for the night. Gee, Clementine's long-term friend would be staying at her house for the first time in years. Little did she know that night, oh God, that friendship would turn into something bigger. Whoa, something brighter. Oh fuck, something sweeter. Oh God. Gerald, are you listening to this?
Yes, I'm listening.
Raymond, are you listening to this? Clementine, she ran back upstairs. Clementine ran back up the stairs to give an answer to the question he had asked about staying over that night. Well, pal, you can stop. Well, pal, you can stay. She put a hand on her hip and smiled. Lewis clapped and smiled as well. Clapped. Ah, thank you, Clem, he replied. I don't know where I'd be in my life if I didn't have you. Whoa. He also said, that just made Clementine's heart melt with love and joy. Aw, with an E. What can I say? She flipped her curly hair. I am Clementine after all. They both giggled. I do not get it.
My God, I'm so lost.
11:21
Oh, look who's
p.m.
finally back.
Wait, Jaden, don't talk. We're reading a story. 11.
So excited.
11:21 p.m. Clementine and Lewis were chilling in her room, laughing about something so random. Clementine finally stopped the whole laughing fiasco. Hey, do you want to just watch a movie now? She suggested to Lewis. Lewis nodded at her suggestion. Yeah, why not? Lewis laid himself out on the bed as Clementine scrolled through Netflix on her TV. How about a romance movie? Lewis said gleefully, making Clementine almost blush. How he gonna choose the movie in her own house? That's tough.
Honestly, bro.
I guess.
Well, he's the guest.
Clementine replied, putting on the first romance movie she spotted. She laid back next to Lewis as well, but not completely. She felt super awkward and nervous as if something was gonna happen. Throughout half the movie, Clementine kept dozing off, with Clementine barely noticing. Whoa. Lewis put his arm around her to comfort her.
Whoa.
My friend said, whoa. Now that Clementine felt that made her awkward level reach 1 million. Are you nervous, Clementine? Lewis asked with a grin. That's a case. Clem looked, Lewis, it's as if he just read her mind. Clem looked up at him. No. Clem replied awkwardly, making him chuckle, like he just enjoyed her saying that. Without hesitation and notice, Clementine felt comfortable resting her hand on his. Lewis looked at her with a slow smile. Slow smile growing on his face, on his sweet baby cake face. What the fuck?
Baby cake?
It's pretty obvious, Clemmy, you have a crush on me, and holy, so do I, he said with that smug little grin of his. What was coming over him? Was this a dream? Is this a prank? Clementine had so many thoughts rushing in her head at once. Before she knew it, it was so fast, Lewis's lips were now attached to Clementine's lips.
Whoa!
Joe, shut up! Ray, my friend just played the FBI open up in the background.
Oh my God.
It was such a sweet, passionate, oh wow, this is a lot of adjectives, holy crap. Sweet, passionate, overwhelmingly bittersweet kiss. Jaden, shut up, I'm reading a story.
Oh my God.
I know you want me, whoa. I know you want me, Clementine. Every little tasty bit of me.
Whoa.
Lewis smirked. Clementine was shaking. I'm a virgin. I'm a virgin. Clem stated before he did anything to. He's finna Bill Cosby her. Nope. He's finna R. Kelly this female. That's okay. That's okay. I'll go easy on you. Are you okay with this? My friends are cracking up. He wanted her to be comfortable as possible. Clementine sat there silent before he said anything. She nodded her head. After
Oh my God.
I don't know if I want to read this part. Okay, here we go. After a moment, Clementine laid on her back while Lewis got on top of her. My friend just played the Law and Order, the little doo-doo in the background. Hang on here. Oh my God. He kissed and sucked on her soft spot on her neck while he dry grinded her womanhood. What? Clem quietly and lightly moaned. She tugged on his shirt as well, leaning her head back in pleasure. Lewis knew that Lewis knew that Clementine wanted more. Oh my god. He decided to take off Clementine's shirt.
Whoa.
I'm smacking my forehead. Oh my god. I really don't want to read this. He massaged listen. He massaged her boobs while her bra was still on and licked her sweet smelling stomach. Clementine now pulled Lewis's hair in delight with her leg touching his manhood.
I didn't think the story was gonna go this far.
Did you hear that, Gerald? Did you hear that?
I didn't know the story was gonna go this far. I didn't know he was gonna catch a case.
Raymond, turn that off. No, let me read it. Cut that off. Clementine now pulled Lewis's hair in delight. With her leg touching his manhood, she could feel him getting hard. Oh my god. That turned her on the most. Lewis took off Clementine's shorts. He glanced at her with a sexy smirk and reached into her underwear. Joe, do you hear this? Making Clementine wince in satisfaction. Oh no, I'm not reading this. Oh, Lewis finally inserted 2 of his fingers into her tight moist clit. No, Jaden, we're reading a story. No. Okay, hang on. My cousin's asking a question, Cameron. Okay, ask the question so we can get back to reading the story.
It's not a question, but alright. So, this girl really likes me, and I've known her since 2nd grade, right?
Correct.
And I like her too, but like, she like, her cousin, who's only 12, was trying to force me to ask her out tonight.
What?
And literally the entire, like, that's why I was gone for 14 minutes. It wasn't because I was trying to beat my knee or Alright, she tried to ask me out, like, the girl, like,
alright.
The girl I've known since 2nd grade tried to ask me out. I was like, no, I'm not used to a girl asking me out. Like, I feel like that's disrespectful, because it's kind of making the guy seem like he's, dick, because he can't have a nerve.
I'm just looking at this and I really don't want to say it out loud. Alright, here we go.
Just say it.
Lewis finally inserted 2 of his fingers into her tight, moist clit. Clementine moaned louder as Lewis took dominance over her. Oh my god, Clementine felt herself getting wet. And felt herself getting tighter and tighter as Lewis went further. Oh my, Clementine now wanted to dominate him. Oh no. She flipped him over to where now she was on top of him. Clementine unzipped and unbuttoned his jeans. She pulled them all the way down where his boxers and boner were now showing. Clem licked his boxers, slashed his boner. Lewis moaned as well, making him climax in his underwear. This man nutted on himself.
That quick?
Right, my friend said that quick.
We should play Monopoly.
Clearly.
Lee knocked on. Shut up! The story's on. Lee knocked on Clementine's bedroom door. The 2 teens both quickly stopped and dressed themselves back up and sat regularly. Lee walked into the bedroom. "Are y'all doing okay?" he asked them both. Clementine and Lewis nodded. One of them replied, "Yup, just watching a movie." Clementine smiled at Lee. Raymond, shut up! Lee nodded. "Good, just checking in on you." Lee walked away and shut the door. Lewis rolled his eyes. "Man, that ruined my whole mood." Lewis said to Lewis said to Clementine as Clem nodded her head at his statement, saying, "Do you want to just get some sleep?" Clem asked while Lewis got the blanket. "Raymond, shut up!" Yeah, he responded, putting Clem under the covers and pulling her close to him. He stroked her hair till they fall asleep. Alright, I'm finna read the outro. Okay. Yes, this was a very dirty chapter. But listen, this story was bound to have one eventually and early. I'm doing it for a reason, but I hope you enjoyed.
So fun. Did you enjoy that?
I did not want to read many parts of that.
I'm so excited to read more with you tomorrow.
Oh my god. Tomorrow's...
There's no more chapters. There actually isn't. I was like the only one.
Wow. Good thing I'm going to church. Good thing I'm going to church in the morning. Glad I'm going to church because I need to cleanse my body.
So, your overall review on the first two chapters? You love?
It was pretty good, just about the parts that I had to say out loud. Just felt, kind of uncomfortable.
I'm so excited to read more with you.
Why?
There's no more goodness.
I feel like you're about to, make 7 new chapters with just dirty.
I'm just kidding. Has Leaf Clementine?
Oh my friend just said Lee fucks Clementine.
Oh my god.
He said, oh my god, no.
I cannot believe I just read that out loud.
That was
Wow. That was
How you feel, Michael?
that was something else. Don't know how I feel about
Something
that.
new.
the author of the story too. It's not just me.
Who helped you write that? Oh my, I don't know who that is. I'm honestly scared.
I'm excited.
That was something else. That's all I'm gonna say.
What's the next chapter? Well, I think next chapter's about them waking up and stuff.
Yeah, he still has cum in his pants.
Oh my god.
Did he even change? Ugh! Ugh! That means he slept in it. Oh no.
You know, it makes people mad.
He got it in her sheets. I would have to kick him out. He honestly would have got kicked out.
You really have to hurt someone like a man. I'm crying.
He would have got kicked out. I'm sorry.
Well, it's Clementine. She likes yeah.
She probably did like, she's like, ooh, it's nice and warm.
You guys trying to play Monopoly even though Gerald has to leave?
I don't want to play Monopoly. That's boring.
Yeah, just so you know, Raymond wasn't here the whole time.
That was fun.
That wasn't Raymond? Oh.
Nope.
Got him then.
Wow, Cameron. I'm honestly scared to read more of your story.
To the left, to the right, to the right. Yes or no? Finna knock you out. Finna go to sleep. Finna sleep.
Wow. That was something else.
On them sheets. Finna knock you out. Listen, BO4. Headshot galore. Can't touch me. Gotta use the bathroom. Finna hop on bed.
That's tough.
Finna hop on C's, hop on C's. Get some kills, get some kills. Real life game, real life game. Not be a force, no. Finna get some kills, get some kills.
Are you about to go write more? Okay.
Finna Minecraft.
You said that you wrote that in September?
Like some emeralds, then you got a triple. Oh my god, you got them. Oh
Is that what the first few weeks of high school does to you? Gets you thinking about fictional characters nutting on themselves?
Yes, you already know.
Jaden, shut up! My cousin said, yeah, you already know. Ooh, that's dirty. I'm honestly scared. So,
Yeah, you have to read it in title now.
no. Because I want to read it for myself. I'm intrigued now. You don't even know. That's gonna be in my head forever. You didn't write it?
Chapter 5, I didn't write it. Like, at all.
Did your friend write it?
So, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, there's the end of it.
Don't tell me anything.
Oh, chapter 5 is really interesting.
Oh, I'm scared. They're finna clap cheeks. Ugh. Raymond, were you here for any of that?
No.
Alright, I'll clip it.
I was the one playing all the sounds.
Oh, see, I thought that was Raymond, so let me clip it.